Ah, there we go. Oh, damn. It's gotta, I can actually scoot back a little bit. Man, this camera was supposed to be better, but I don't think it is. All right, so I had to upgrade my computer. So hopefully this camera has a better quality than my camera phone. What's the quality looking like? Just curious. What's up, Mark? Mark is definitely enjoying his car as of lately. Looks clear. What? Looks clear. Oh shit. All right, we up. We up. There we go. Hey John, how's your RV? Did you get it taken care of, bro? I know you said you were gonna work on it. Man, if you were gonna work on it this Saturday, I would have went by the shop, but man, I'm gonna be on Corpus, so looks good. Wow. Hell yeah. Yeah, honestly, so I had a computer in the house, but it was like the monitor and all that stuff. And yeah, it did what it needed to do for editing my channel, like all my videos and stuff like that. But the camera didn't work and my speaker didn't work. So I don't think you would have been able to get audio if I would have went live. And then the SD card messed up on it to where it wasn't reading the SD card. So then I wasn't able to edit, so I had to get a laptop, which I guess was needed because now I can go live and it's more clear. Still messing with it. Damn. That sucks. So Mark, what's the weather like where you're at, bro? What's it like right now? I imagine what time is it? Probably like a couple hours ahead. So I think I posted a short that was I think it was successful with posting, but I just put a short up. I got home and my RBG lights came in for my trunk setup. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing next. I'm going to be trying to customize the trunk. I got some ideas with what I want to do with it. I'm supposed to have some material show up tomorrow. So the lights showed up today, and then Sunday I'll probably be going to the hardware store to get some plywood and some plexiglass sheets so I can start the trunk setup because there is a lot of car shows coming up. So I got to get the trunk ready so that way I can be able to open up the trunk and I give it a little bit more, uh, you know, a chance to win. I don't want to just pull up with bags and wheels and then my trunk's all messed up because I honestly like I got everything pretty much just thrown in there, not bolted up right. 84 and sunny, hell yeah, that's good, man. I'm pretty sure you're enjoying that car right now, especially with those IAT2s in check. Hell yeah, yeah, Mark. I mean, like I said, the killer chiller was a pretty decent setup, but I mean, clearly that inner chiller is working a lot better, and that's the best thing about it. It's practical for daily driving. It's practical for drag racing as long as you insulate all your hoses so you don't have drip. That was where I made the mistake. And it's just practical for roll racing, all that good stuff. It really is. And you can see with the inner chiller, man, your temperatures are a lot lower than what mine would be. Usually mine would be kind of sitting around the ambient temp. And then if I sat there a little longer, it'll probably go up maybe 10 above. But then once I start moving, it'll drop, around there or maybe 10 below. But yours are like in the 50s. That's crazy. So like if you're like 84 degrees right now, if you come to a stoplight, it's probably about like 50 degrees, which is nuts because those blowers, they get hot really fast. So that's really good. But yeah, so future content coming up, man. I'm actually working on the next video that I'm about to drop Sunday, and it is where we install the airbags in the wheels. I was going to do like a step-by-step on how to install an airlift kit, but man, that's going to be a long video. And, there's videos out there already on how to install an airbag setup. So I'm just throwing in little clips of, step by step of what we did, not necessarily like, okay, hey, this is what you want to do. Yeah, there's already videos out on that, and the instructions are pretty detailed on how to install the kit. So as long as you follow the instructions, you're good. So I'm just going to show little snippets of what I recorded in the step process that we went through to put the airbags on. And yeah, so that'll be dropping Sunday. And then after that, I'm probably going to drop a video of Diablito. Diablito was kind enough to send me some clips of his car. If you don't know who Diablito is, I suggest you go give him a follow. I believe his actual channel name is Diablito Speeds, if I'm not mistaken. But he's pretty much dropped the turbo. He had a nitrous S550, and then now he's doing a single turbo. And so he's got that all squared away. So he sent me some clips of him doing some pulls in it and, it idling and stuff like that. He's got it running now. So he's going to be the first vehicle on the subscriber/YouTuber spotlight. And hopefully we can get him some subscribers. What is up, Tim? Thanks for stopping by, brother. But yeah, hopefully we can get Diablito some subscribers and show his nice build that he's got going on. He had sent me the specs of everything, so I'm going to try to put it together, make it look a little tasteful, and like I said, hopefully we get some traffic his way. He's been killing it with the clips, the videos. Cool dude. Yeah, Eric is awesome. Eric is very awesome. Really nice guy, man. He's just having fun. Really. First impression. Well, okay. First impression was love the color. It was the main reason why I got it. So I was just relieved to see it in person and not see like this just really, really bright purple car. I do like how it does have a color change to it. It's not just always like a vibrant purple. So, because honestly, we didn't really know what was coming out up until I dropped the video, to be honest with you, because once I saw it, I was like, oh shit, okay, so this is the color. I honestly didn't know what I was getting when I ordered it. But that's why I made the video, because I wanted other people that have placed orders on this color, mischievous purple. I wanted them to truly see what they're getting. We didn't know at the time when my order was placed. And that's why that video is doing so well right now. I'm honestly at 3K view. I think it was 2.9, but we're on our way to 3K on views. And that's pretty good for being a small channel. 3K views is not bad. And it's only been, about 2 weeks since I posted a video, maybe? So, yeah. That says a lot. But yeah, first impressions was I love the color. I really do. Ford did play it a little safe. It could have been a little bit more vibrant. But, man, when that sun hits, it's awesome. And that was really it. That was all I was really happy about when I got the car, was the color. I don't like stock wheels. I hate the spoiler. The front grill's not the best looking. So, I mean, what else is there to do but change everything? Luckily, I had wheels and the bags waiting for it, and I had purchased a spoiler like right before, so that was waiting on it too. So as soon as I got the car, yeah, I didn't waste any time, and we went and installed everything as soon as possible. I think within that next week we were putting everything on the car. So now I'm enjoying the car. Now I love the car. I actually like the car more than I like my 2019, if I'm being honest. I'm getting a lot of compliments on that car. And some of those compliments are coming from people that don't even do like the stretch tire look. Because I'm gonna be honest, I would have never thought to go for that kind of style for my car, but it's definitely grown on me. It's not overdid. It's actually just enough. It's tasteful. The camber's not crazy negative. It's just enough with stock suspension. I made like minor adjustments, and that was really just adjusting toe to get the steering wheel straight. The rear, I adjusted some toe, but I left the rear camber as is. The front, I adjusted the right side just a little bit to meet up with the left side, because the left side was a little negative and the right side was actually positive. So I adjusted the right side just to kind of even out with that left. So whenever I air it out, they can the fenders can be in the same position on both sides. But yeah, like I said, it's tasteful enough. It's not overdid. It's not too ricey. It's tasteful. And so people that don't like that kind of setup, well, that's the first thing they say is, man, I'm not one to, like stretch tires, but, and then they tell me that the car's nice. Thought I'd pop in for a little bit. Car's looking sick. Oh yeah, that's it. Yellow Hammer. Thank you. Thank you. And everybody's liking the wheels. Like I was actually in a pace. Well, I wasn't going to, but the wheels that I really, really wanted were gonna run $6,000. And being that I was new to the whole fitment game and all that stuff and doing airbags, I didn't want to spend $6,000 on some wheels and get the specifications wrong to where the fitment isn't what I wanted. Because that's the big thing with when you're doing airbags. You want that perfect stance of what you want. There's different kinds of stances. And so the stance that I wanted to make sure, are these wheel specs going to give me that stance? So I played it a little safe with these wheels. They weren't $6,000 and it worked out perfect. And I actually like these wheels a lot better than the $6,000 wheels that I was going to buy. So worked out great for me, if anything. But thanks for stopping by, Yellow Hammer. That is the car on the thumbnail. It does. It really does. Especially compared to the stock spoiler. I hate that stock spoiler. So that was actually the first thing that I put on the car. Yellow Hammer telling Tim what's up. Victor in the house. What is up, Victor? Thanks for stopping by, brother. Browsford, thanks for stopping by, homie. Everybody telling everybody hi. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, $6,000 for wheels. Definitely too much. Way too much. I mean, don't get me wrong. They were a beautiful wheel. And, when it comes to the whole stance game and all that stuff, the wheels that I have are considered reps. They are considered a replica wheel. It can be frowned upon, but whenever it's such a nice wheel, a lot of people are just going to be like, dude, I like your wheel. They're not going to really drag you too much, but these are considered replica wheels. But I don't care. I like them. They look good, and we're going to ride with it. And I'm not paying no damn $6,000 for the wheels. Yeah, I mean, teach their own. I mean, for some people, it's not going to grow. It is what it is. For whatever I was trying to achieve with the car, as far as the stance goes, when I air out, it's perfect for that. So, what is up, Brian? Thanks for stopping by the channel. Local homie, supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. But yeah, even like older people that this style would never grow on, even they give me compliments on the car. So that's pretty cool. Let me kiss you, dog. Gotta kiss the homies goodnight. To all my homies out there. Vessels. All right, that was pretty gay. Scratch what I just said. Damn, telling Yellowhammer, what's up? Man, we got some familiar people in here. Love that stuff. But yeah, so Sunday's vid, it's gonna be dropping of the airbag install and putting on the wheels. And then after that, we're gonna have Diablito on the channel. I'm gonna do some editing for him. He's gonna be our first subscriber spotlight or slash YouTuber spotlight. We're gonna put his car on the channel and just show you what he did to his single turbo setup. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Tim. It's good to hear, bro. But yeah, I don't plan on being on past an hour mark, but just wanted to give y'all an update. Definitely the content's rolling in. Today, I just received my RBG lights for the trunk setup. So I have a visual in my head of what I want to do with this trunk setup. And yeah, Vic, it's a whole different car in person. It's like the camera just does not do the car justice. Maybe if I get my buddy Henry though to shoot some shots of the car, he can definitely bring out that color that you see in person that can translate to the camera. Only he can do it for me. I don't have that kind of talent. What? Yellowhammer? Come on, for real? Hey, dude, honestly, it's and I'm gonna do a video on that too because this is my first time being on bags. This is my first time, dealing with bags, and dude, it's fun. I gotta say, it's fun, bro. Like, I mean, from just pulling out to a parking spot, airing out, and just people turning and looking and seeing it, it's awesome, dude. And then just like the compliments you get on it when it's sitting perfect. It's oh yeah, for sure, Alex. You let me know. I'm always down. You already know that. Man, I don't know. The S197s, I don't know. They don't have that wide body look like the S550 has in the rear. I don't know. That S550, you know how that rear fender kind of like sticks out just a little bit further? The S197s don't have that. I gotta pay attention to some S197s back just to see what it looks like. See, yo, and like I said, I'm new to this, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, I have a bagged S550 with stretch tires, and that's because the car before was a 2019 supercharged car at 800 plus horsepower, and I can honestly say that I am enjoying this car more than I was at 2019. If I'm being honest, like from the looks to the setup, just doing an airbag setup over a boost, it's two totally different things for one. But if I pull up somewhere in a boosted Mustang, and if it's not, making that swoosh noise, people aren't gonna know it's boosted. They're not gonna know it's pushing over 800 horsepower. You gotta kind of tell them and talk about it. But I mean, they want to feel the power, sure. But when you pull up somewhere, you air out. You pull up to the store, you just air out just to go in the store and get something. Like, yeah, people are gonna look. And I've gotten so many compliments on the car, like so many compliments on that car. The hot boy status. So I guess that's what it's called. That's it's funny, bro, for that. Like, you have heard that. Yeah, I think it's called hot boy status. I don't know, man. The way I see it though is like if you're in the car shows, you bag it. Because that's like a car show thing. You want that perfect fitment. and no suspension is going to give you that better setup to where you can, raise your height, air it out. Like, it's just too convenient, and it rides like really good. I was surprised. That was the one thing with airbags that I was worried about. I didn't want to hear clunks. I didn't want to deal with, a bad drivability. It's going to take away from the stock, and it actually rides better than the stock suspension did. Once you dial it in correctly, of course, you do need to dial it in. Wait, what happened? Hold on, what did I miss? What did I miss, Tim? Oh shit! You know what, Tim? We're gonna change that, bro. How do I do this? Hold on, give me 1 second, because I'm about to change that for you. Especially because you're always in my lives. Hold on. Let me figure this out. All right. I don't know how to do this. Somebody help me out here. How do you make somebody a moderator? Creamy though? Who's that? No, I have not. He's on YouTube? I do need to make y'all moderators because y'all always in my lives. I just don't know how. I think that one day that we're like bullshitting around with it, and I was just like, you know what, like, all right. Then I was like, all right, I'll make you a moderator. I made Alex a moderator, and I made Ford Blue a moderator, I believe. But they were just in the live, like I don't know, we're just BSing around. For sure. That it's too convenient, Victor. It really is. I'm gonna figure this out, and I'm gonna make definitely Brosford, the OG homie. He's gonna be a moderator. Gonna make Tim Windsor and Yellowhammer has been popping in. Victor's always here. Y'all gonna be moderators. You get to be a moderator. You get to be. I'm gonna Oprah this shit, and like everybody's just gonna be a moderator. I don't know, man. I gotta say, I've never been in an S550 with coilovers, so I couldn't tell you. But I can tell you that it drives better than stock, because you can change the dampening to a stiffer ride, a softer ride. So I don't know, but coilovers are always the track use suspension setup to go with. So I doubt they're going to be better than coilovers, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I've never driven a car or a Mustang with coilovers on, but coilovers are badass. They're proven, and it will give you the option. Click on the name in the chat. All right. See, it just says to hide it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see here. Nah, see, it won't. It like highlights it blue for some reason. Seeing it, I don't know why. I just help. Yeah, you did. You sure as hell did, bro. And that's why you're gonna be top moderator. It's not a thing, but I just made it a thing. Yo, I still gotta figure this out. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Yo, what is up, Frank or Fat Boy? Fat Boy and Frank, I always get your picture confused because y'all both have almost the same picture. Got any more big mods lined up? Well, in September I'm going to be changing the front bumper. And honestly, that's really all I wanted to install. I got you, Brosford. I got you, bud. Yeah. I just wanted to change the front bumper to the Mach 1 bumper. Just because, you know what? I think I did that wrong. My fault. I did that totally wrong. Oh, no, I didn't. All right, so I just got this laptop, so I have yet to stream off a laptop, so I wasn't even sure if I did that right.
You should be able to right-click on people's names, and
Okay.
it should give you the option.
It does not. See, like as soon as I like go over our name, it just like it highlights the whole thing and it says show. That's all it says.
Are you on StreamYard?
Yeah.
All right, you need to open it up in the YouTube video.
Okay.
And mute that, but you got to do it through YouTube.
All right, let me go to that quick.
Dude, I've been crazy busy, man. I haven't
So how's the
made
picture quality, browser?
That's fine.
Is it better than my camera phone?
I don't know. Probably, maybe. Don't know.
All right, so I'm on. All right. Let's see.
So you like the new car?
There you go. Look.
Your last car was a stick, right? Or was it 6R80? No, wait. You had a 2018 as well, right?
Mine?
Yeah, your old one was it 2018.
No, it was a 10R80. Yeah.
10R80.
Look, I'm hooking everybody up.
So you had those wheels. You stretched those tires. So what size tires did you put on those wheels?
235.
Why not just put fat tires on there?
Hold on, because man, this thing's echoing ugly. Hold on, I'm about to back it out. Okay, now what? My bad. That thing was echoing bad.
You stretched 235s for your wheels.
Yeah.
Why?
Onto an 11 wide wheel.
I don't understand that. Like, I've never gotten that. I don't get why people do it.
Okay, so, well, I mean, if you're going for the fitment, this is the reason. So, when you start to air the car out, your wheels are going to start to tuck in, almost like giving you that negative camber,
yep.
Right? Okay, and that's just natural. Well, so when it does that, if you want to go lower, you don't want that. You don't want the wheel to, or you don't want the tire to hit. So if the tire is more tucked in,
yeah,
when that natural camber starts to come down, you're actually allowed to even go lower to get more of the fender to the rim lip, because the tire is not right there. Gotcha. So like if I had like a regular tire, or if I had like a wider tire on that wheel, then that tire will actually hit the fender and it wouldn't be able to go as low. But so, I mean, there's different ways you could do it. So this is considered stanced as far as fitment goes. And then you have the tucked look, where you would just have to get a not so wide wheel to where the whole wheel and tire tucks under the fender. And I just didn't want to get a small wheel.
Yeah.
So, and that's such an easy stance to create. So I wanted to do something a little more complicated and different, I guess you could say.
Gotcha. I got a freaking migraine.
Did you work today?
I work every day, man.
For real?
I mean, I work most days, but I'm always on call. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you work weekends too?
I mean, if I have to.
So you don't have like a set schedule or nothing like that?
I mean,
It's
I
just
run a school. I run a schoolhouse for the Navy, so the training schedule is usually during the week, but some days we do have to train on the weekends.
oh, okay. Yellowhammer, I'm definitely not throwing money around. I actually did it really smart because I've been without a car for 6 months now. So I didn't have a car payment other than the Explorer. So within that time that I was waiting for this car to show up, I was saving up all that money that I would normally throw at the 2019 and the car payment, and I was just buying my parts ahead of time. So
Well,
that
for
way
your
I
old
didn't have
car,
to wait for it.
did you have any negative equity in your old car when it crashed?
No, I actually got checks cut for, uh, like for the impact and all that. I got checks from. I got my whole gap insurance back because I
Nice.
didn't have to use it. I even had extra money from my regular insurance because they paid out more than what you know than what I owed. And then my extended warranty, I didn't even have to touch extended warranty, so I even got a check for that. I got all that back. So I got
Nice.
like three. Yeah, I had got like three checks cut, it was weird because I honestly thought I was going to have to use gap insurance, especially adding the supercharger to the car note. But apparently, I was positive the whole time, so that was cool. What's up, Driver Mod? What you been out to, bro? I know he's been cranking out some videos. I need to go check out his last one.
Yeah, I've been slacking on content. I've just been so crazy busy, man. There's no free time to do anything.
Dude, it's tough. Like I was up till like 11:30 last night just editing, and I started like at 10 o'clock. I was exhausted. But it's even like harder to like keep up with everyone's channels because I don't get a lot of notifications for people,
Man,
which is
you can't.
weird.
Personally, here's my opinion on that, and I hope everybody in here can understand. Right? Like, everybody knows. Right? There's a lot that goes into making content, and then on top of that, right? I've got a freaking, I've got a full house of children. I've got to play with and keep entertained, and then I'm working the freaking military. So like, my free time is at an all-time low. So I do my best to watch people's stuff when I can, but there's a really good chance that I'm not going to see nearly half the content. I'm not trying to be,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to skirt out on it. It's just I can't do it. I physically can't.
yeah. I mean, definitely the people that I see in here helps me to remind me like, yo, they have a channel, go watch their stuff. So usually, honestly, if I drop a video and they commented on me and I haven't like been to their, and I know I haven't been to their channel in a while, I'll go to their
Yeah.
channel because it reminds me, oh yeah, like they have their channel going. Let me go see what they're up to. So as long as the activity's been back and forth, that's what kind of reminds me, like, hey, let me go check out their channel to see what they posted new.
I'll listen. Most of my free like watching, a lot of it comes during my lunchtime at work. I'll sit there and
Really?
watch some video. I'll watch some videos while I'm eating lunch or while I'm supposed to be eating lunch and just drink a coffee or something.
Yeah. I tend to watch I get a lot of free time like on Sundays, or if I'm like washing dishes or something like that, I'll put the phone by the window and like I play the video and kind of watch it as I'm washing dishes or something like that.
Yeah, I do that too. How is hey Yellowhammer? How many people you got now, man? Connor's a good guy, man. I met him at Ponies and the Smokies.
Really?
Yeah, I was hoping to link up, dude. I felt so bad, man. So I did that video on all the Boss 302s from Ponies and the Smokies. I did one just specifically on that, and I actually like interviewed him real quick, like give him a little shout out and some time on his car. And his interview was the only file from all of my SD cards that was corrupt. I tried everything I could.
Damn.
I tried everything I could to keep it in the video, but every time I tried to render the video, it would like just wouldn't do it. And I messaged him, man. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry, dude. I can't get it to work.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yellowhammer, man, honestly, it was the first wreck that I've ever been in. And being it was the first wreck and I totaled the car, Yeah, that was a weird feeling. I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to feel. I was just like, well, damn, that sucks. Like, I didn't know what
Yeah.
to do. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know like, okay, well, how does this process work? I didn't know any of that. All right, Mark, take it easy. Easy on that pedal too, bro.
Dude, car crashes suck, man.
Yeah, it definitely does. Especially
I
whenever like it's unexpected, and you're like, okay, well, the next day you're like, damn, it
I
it,
got
it definitely sucks.
I got rear-ended in my old daily driver. I had a Nissan Versa and I got hit by an F-150. I was at a dead stop. He was doing 70 miles an hour, and I got punted basically like a damn kickball. And when the only thing that saved my life is he would have sandwiched me in between him and a 18-wheeler, but I turned my
Ooh,
wheel just at the last second to get like sent off the side of the road.
yeah.
And but like I got hurt. I got hit. I got hit so hard. It was a manual. I ripped the gear knob off the gear lever off the car. Like I was holding it, trying to get it
Damn.
going, and I was holding it, and I was gripping it so much. And then when I got seen by the doctor, and the doctor's like, the only thing that really held your body together was like the fact that you're just a big frame guy. Like he said, if my wife was in the car, she probably would have been hurt pretty bad. But
Really?
I didn't get treated for like 6 months. I had to move from the Navy, and so I got like referrals, but I was never able to get treated. When I got here, moved to North Carolina, I finally was able to get treated. I went to a chiropractor. He's like, you've got like three. And here's what it felt like. It felt like I had overdone it deadlifting, but like for 7 months. That's what it felt like. I pulled a muscle.
Really?
And so I went to the chiropractor, and he's looking at me. He's like, you've got like 3 ribs out of place, right? And
What the
he
hell?
popped. So I was just living with that. So he popped them back in. I'm like, oh my god, I feel amazing. And then I had a rhomboid spasm too, and I had to get some dry needle in. Man, it sucked. It
Dude, and
was
you know
terrible.
what's weird? Because like that, like okay, so this was like the first like real wreck I've been in, and man, it's crazy how that stuff lingers like for a long time. Like I honestly thought something was wrong with me because like my neck like would just be tight. So like throughout the day, if I'm like moving around and stuff, like okay, cool, because I'm moving around. But the moment I go to sleep, and I'm not the type of sleeper that moves around a lot. Like I'll kind of stay in one spot for the whole night. So I'd wake up and like my neck is just stiff, and then it went from my neck, then it went to like my back, in the middle of my back, where I just had like this hot pain. And luckily, uh, our Ford service advisor, she went to like study for what is it, chiropractic, like being a chiropractor. And so like she would adjust me like every like other week, and now I feel great. But it took like literally like 6 months for that feeling
Yeah.
to go away. Like it just went away probably like last month. But it was weird how it just would like linger.
Yeah.
And that's because like
Car-
I braced myself too during the impact because I saw it coming. So like I braced myself. And it caused me to lose. Damn.
Oh, dude, I felt, man. No, yeah, he's not
Ooh,
wrong.
Rosberg. You got some explaining to do, bud.
He came up to me, man, and he paid for a shirt. And then like I came home and I realized that like, well, first of all, I didn't have the shirt size he needed because he knew one smaller
Oh
than what I
yeah.
brought. And so I came home to build it, and I had the shirt. Problem is, we didn't have the vinyl, so I had to order the vinyl, and my wife never did it, so I ended up doing it. And I didn't order the stuff we used before, so I had to tell him like, look, if this isn't what we usually use, so if something happens to the shirt, just let me know, man.
Oh
I'll get you.
shit.
I felt bad.
So you got the shirt out?
I gypped him. I gypped him on his interview, and then I sent him a shirt super late.
It's a learning process, man. We're learning as we go. Yeah, Victor. Thankfully, man, I hope that doesn't ever happen, bro, and hopefully you don't ever have to deal with that because it sucks. Wait, what? I was in the car driving when it caught fire. LOL. Wow. So when I hit the pole, like as soon as I hit the pole, like it immediately caught fire because I had that killer chiller in the front on the crash bar, and the new refrigerant, it's R134YF, or no, my bad, R1234YF, and that stuff is like extremely flammable, a lot more flammable than R134. which doesn't make sense. But so as soon as that live wire like hit that refrigerant, that thing was up in smoke. Luckily, the door was able to open because I would have been screwed. Nah, yeah, definitely, it definitely was a scary moment, I'll say. But it is what it is. We got the 2022. Like, moving on. Like I said, man, I will say that I actually favor this car over the 2019. But I've also decided that I am going boost on it because everything that I'm seeing on the S650 is just not likable. Like, I don't like it. And I want to like it. Like, I wanted to get that car. And I just don't like it. So I guess we're going to boost to 2022. That's the plan. And like I said, I'm pretty ahead of schedule on everything that I wanted to do to this car. I'll have the trunk
you're
customized.
not waiting at all.
No, definitely not. But I mean, dude, I've been on sidelines for like 6 months, man. So like I've been having that it come out.
You got to pace yourself. You're trying to grow. If you do everything, then you got nothing else to do.
Or, well, I mean, okay. I just wanted to do some looks to this car, and I already got the looks down. I wanted the spoiler, I wanted the bags, the wheels, and then the next thing was I was just going to change the front bumper. Well, in September I'll be changing the front bumper, so it's like, okay, well, that was everything I was going to do as far as looks goes. Oh, and I already got the X pipe. I need to put the X pipe on. So it's like, well, what else was I supposed to do? So now it's like, all right, well, I guess I'll go boost. So I'll save up for going boost, I guess.
All I'm saying is my car is still stock somehow.
When are you supposed to put that trans in?
After I teach my wife stick shift here, which should be, I'm gonna try to do it this weekend if we can.
Oh, really? Are you gonna shoot the video?
Yeah, I need some people to watch my kids though. But we're gonna try to do it this weekend.
What's up, Big Block 402? Thanks for stopping by, bro. I'm about to order my X pipe. What brand are you going with on the X pipe? I'm gonna say I don't know what brand X pipe I have, if I'm being honest. I actually picked it up. I picked it up off my buddy that had a 2019 California special. So he had the X pipe just sitting there because he went turbos. And so he's like, yeah, I got the X pipe there. If you want it, you can have it. Yeah, I'm going to take it. It's free. Honestly, I'd rather have an H pipe, but free X pipe, I'm like kind of iffy about putting it on, to be honest with you, just because I prefer H pipe. But I think we're going to go ahead and do it.
I'm not a huge, I prefer H pipe too. X pipes, they're just too. I think Coyotes
it's too raspy on a 5.0, man.
Yeah, I think Coyotes are already loud enough. They sound good. I think the X pipe just makes them raspy, and I'm not a huge fan.
But I will say though, the non-active to the active exhaust, two totally different notes. Like, it's so weird how they're different because, like I said, my 2019, I didn't have active exhaust. So I was like, dude, I'm not dealing with that. Like, I need active exhaust on this new one because it got so annoying. And man, it's crazy how different they sound. Stop.
You daily drive it?
What, the 2022? Yeah. As of right now, I've been daily driving it. I mean, I still got the daily there, but like, I do not want to stop driving this car.
I don't blame you. My new to me daily, man, gets worse mileage. Like, my Boss 302 is the best MPG car I own.
Wait, what's your new daily?
I bought a 03 Toyota Sequoia.
And oh damn, yeah, that's a SUV, ain't it?
Yeah, it's their big one.
Yeah.
It gets like 13 miles per gallon on a good day.
God, dude, if I think every Toyota, if it's not a car, gets bad gas mileage.
Well, it's got the V8 that's like unbreakable, so it's nice. I like it.
There you go, V8. That's all you had to say, bro. Like, their Tundras are terrible on gas.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. It's a Tundra with a cab on the back.
So what motor is that? Like the iForce? Is it the iForce?
Yeah, it's iForce. This one's the 2UZ. The new ones they have now are the 3UZs. And we bought it because I want to buy a camper. I need something to haul it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that thing ain't gonna have no problem. Yeah, Yellowhammer. That's the whole reason why I've been iffy on putting it on. But like I said, it was free. I mean, it's gonna save me about $300 because H pipe's probably gonna cost around there. I'll put it on. If I don't like it, then I'll switch to the H pipe. That is true, Victor. It definitely depends on the axle back that you decide to go with. I'm gonna stay active on the stock exhaust because I honestly like the way the car sounds. It just that resonator just needs to go because that's a big suitcase. Appreciate it, Bill. Thanks for stopping by the live. Just stay tuned, man. We're definitely going to start rolling out some content. I've been shooting a lot of things. I'm going to drop the airbag install Sunday. I'm going to have a video out where I went and got the car ceramic coated. I stopped by our Cars and Coffee this past weekend, I believe. Yeah, it was this past weekend. And man, I came across this Bullet 2 valve pushing over 800 horsepower on bags. So we went out, me and him, and because we got some pictures of the cars bagged out, and we went out and he did a couple of rips for me while I was recording him. Dude, that little 2 valve's bad. That's a nice car. So I'll have some clips of him doing some flybys and just some spirit driving. And then it's car show season, man. I know like 4 or 5 car shows coming up. So like I'm trying to like customize my trunk right now. I got some materials coming in for the trunk, and the visual that I have on what I want to do to this trunk, like I hope it comes out just like what I'm thinking. So hopefully we got like a nice little trunk setup. And then we're gonna go boost and throw all the power at it. That's the plan. Why try to make a high revving Coyote try to sound like a 69 Chevelle with the big block? I was leaning towards H pipes for a while, but I think the X pipe would be just fine. X pipe for power. If you want power, you definitely go X pipe. If you want sound, you go H pipe. On the 2019, I was already throwing a lot of power at the car. And since I was throwing all that power at the car, I just wanted as deep of a tone as possible over raspy. So I got it as deep tone as I could with what it is, because it is a Coyote motor. I thought it sounded pretty good. It didn't sound too raspy, but damn, the drone was crazy on that car. I mean, if you think about it, I had Flowmaster Outlaws with the H pipe and catless headers. Yeah, that thing was nasty loud, but it had all the power, so it had to be loud. Saying what's up to Tim. Okay, see, all right, so Big Block, you might be changing your mind. I don't know if you've heard what it sounds like with stock mufflers, but I had put my H pipe on before I even changed my axle back. So I had my H pipe on with stock mufflers, and man, it sounded real. What's the word I want to say? It sounded real, like it like fluttered. It sounded weird, and it just didn't sound right. So like, if I was just cruising, it sounded good because it had that little deep tone to it. But the moment I got on it, it sounded like fluttered, almost as if it was like restricted or something like that. So it didn't sound right with just resonator delete on stock mufflers. So I have a feeling you're going to want to change your mind on that.
I'm still hung up if I want to delete my resonators on the Boss. I haven't done it yet.
So what mufflers do you have on the Boss?
We got Roush. We got Roush.
Oh, see, but that will sound good. If you, because the what are they? Roush, what? Like actual factory Roush mufflers?
They're just Roush axlebacks. That's what they're called.
Well, because I know like Roush is like, isn't like Borla the same thing as Roush?
I don't think so, but I might be wrong. Roush.
So where'd you get it from? Like you bought them online or something?
Someone else
okay.
matter.
Okay. Goddamn, Brosford. I'm like,
Dude,
well,
I buy all my parts used if I can, if they're good in
hey, I
shape.
did that with the 2019, bro. I did that with 2019. I bought some stuff that was used.
Yeah.
It gets expensive, man.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, oh dude, it's kind of.
That makes
I had
sense, Yellow.
some money saved up for the motor rebuild that I'm doing, but I had to put it towards something else I needed.
Oh,
Yeah. I needed some parts. I needed some parts for the Sequoia. I just wanted some I needed some steering parts just to have it in case something went wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Something's going on here. All
I gotta
right.
install my
Appreciate
I gotta
that,
install
Tim.
my new Fox top. Did you sell your new your new Edge?
Did I sell it? No, I still got it. I'm thinking about selling it, but I still got it right now.
Why haven't you been doing content on that while you were down this whole time?
I don't know, man. Like I said, I have that like alternator install. Like I went and I shot all the clips for it, and it's just sitting there.
See,
I replaced the window motor on it. Like I could have did that, and I just didn't.
I'm kind of hung up on something right now, right? So that's Toyota I bought, right? It's actually a pretty highly searched platform. There's a lot of videos on it. People turn them into overlanders.
Really?
So like, there's desire to watch that stuff out there, but it's not really in alignment with what my channel is. So I'm afraid, like, not really afraid, but if I make it, I know it's gonna really. I don't want. I'm not trying to turn off the entire Mustang community, but it is my car, and I don't know. I want to do like I've already got the TRD Pro wheels on it, but I want to put like a bull bar on it and some other
Okay.
nice features,
Okay.
like a roof rack or one of the roof baskets, whatever the heck they are.
Man, and especially like being like a technician and like I work on all kinds of different issues and all that stuff. Like I kind of like, man, if I would have went like the way Driver Mod does his channel, like when he was working in a shop, like what came in is what he filmed and it worked out great for him. Driver Mod's doing numbers and stuff like that. And then
You know,
and then it was me, like I went a whole different route. Like I focused strictly on my Mustang and I, you know, showed all these performance mods being thrown on it. And I feel like that's
yeah,
what everyone on my channel is coming for,
yeah.
So I feel
Well,
like it's like I got to go balls to the wall, like constantly.
yeah.
And I did that to myself.
Nah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I don't know. I think I'm probably still going to do some Toyota content just because it's my SUV. And
Well, and
uh,
you've introduced different cars to the channel too.
I
Like
got
what was the other one? Like that was a totally different platform. Like I've never even heard of that car. It
the
was
MGB,
interesting though.
the British one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I still got a few of those guys lingering around. Not too many.
Really.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I get comments on those videos all the time. It's like
still.
they keep talking to me like, I can't wait to see what you do with it. I'm like, well,
Oh, dude,
you're
hey, that same thing happens to me though. It's like the 2019 one, like, hey, well, what does it do now on E85? I was like, it's at the wrecker.
well,
Like,
it hit a pole. So,
yeah, like it does nothing.
yeah. Well, problem is, Yellowhammer, it's not a 4x4, so it's a two-wheel drive.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm in the South, man. I don't go mudding. It's like my daily. Like I was trying to get one. The reason I wanted two-wheel drive, honestly, is because there's less things to break, less things for me to work on. I just needed to be a reliable Toyota to get me A to B that can pull
Yeah.
stuff, and that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Yeah,
And it
big
looks good.
block. I mean, even a resonator delete is gonna make a 5.0 wake up and sound loud as hell. People will ride you in the off-road community for, yeah.
I don't care, man. I like the bull bar, dude. here's what happens, Yellowhammer. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When you get married and you have children, and probably just also because I'm in the military, I have this many F's to give about what anybody thinks at all.
Yeah.
So
There you
I do my
go.
thing. I do my thing, and if people like it, great. If they don't, I really could care less.
See, that's the mentality you gotta have, man.
So, shoot, dude, I put
In
a
case
hitch on my
anybody else
boss.
wants to get in
I
here.
put I put a hitch on my boss 302. All right, I really
Yeah,
don't care.
but when it's pulling like little bosses, that's pretty boss, bro. Like that's pretty boss. Like that looks cool. So
Actually, I
it
think
works, you know?
the video I'm sending live, probably Sunday. I was thinking about tomorrow, but probably Sunday. Um, I'm not sure. Maybe tomorrow. But I finally, for the first time ever, I've got all three of my sons in their cars. So
Really.
my youngest, he's only 8 months old, but he could sit upright and he'd sit there at the wheel, like patting on it and stuff. So it was pretty cool little clip. My oldest, he's outgrown his, but we gave him a middle child. We gave him a taste of the beans. We doubled his power for the first time, and he
How
was
do you
out there.
like
He was out there freaking ripping it, doing
it?
donuts. He goes, I'm gonna drift his. He doesn't know how to say go drifting, so he goes out there and he's like, doing a slalom in the road, and like, dang, he can handle
Yeah.
it pretty well.
So what would you do if once your oldest starts to outgrow that boss?
Well, I'm hoping that.
Have you thought about that?
I mean, yeah, I think about that kind of stuff, but like, I don't have enough. I don't have enough land or place storage right now. Um, I'd like to buy another house and rent the house I'm in, and I'd like to have like, I don't know, 4 acres of land or so, and then have a detached garage that has like two big bays that are bigger than what I got right now. And I'd love to pick up a racing cart for them, but
Yeah, see,
I
that'd be
don't.
pretty cool.
Well, everything costs money, man. I don't got cash just laying around. So, I mean, maybe if I could buy one day, just saving from what I get from YouTube. But like, I mean, that's possible. But it takes a while to save up. And I just, I don't know. I'd love, my channel is all about my kids and my cars, and uh, hopefully here he's going to start helping me rebuild that motor once I get the parts for it. Like the convertible top, he can't really help me with 'cause I think that's going to require some brute force to put that on.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to get him involved in the engine rebuild because I'm going to be learning as we go, and I think he could, some of these parts he should be able to just drop right in, and and I'll make sure everything's done to spec. And this is my
Yeah.
first time doing that. So,
It's definitely a good learning experience, you know, especially that platform. It's gonna be fun.
well, I'm hoping like if I can get him out of my house with a semi. He's gonna when he moves out, if he goes to be an engineer like I do, which he says he wants to be, but he's young, so I gotta take that with a grain of
Yeah.
salt. Um, he's gonna have such a better baseline of knowledge than I had when I went to school.
Yeah.
Like I was learning from scratch, and he's already got he asks intelligent questions, which I love. He's only 7 years old, and like all my middle child does the same thing. They'll point in the engine bay and they'll ask what things are and they'll ask what they do and why it's there, and like that's kind of stuff like I didn't care about. Like, oh, it's an engine when I was a kid, all right? I didn't care. Oh, that's a cold air intake. What's the cold? Why
Yeah.
is it? Why do you have a
What
cold
does
air
it
intake?
do? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he makes me proud, quite frequently.
There you go. You can just get him a car now.
Well, he rebuilt those MGB carburetors a few times. I gave him the
Nice.
parts to do it, and it was very simple, and I let him do it, and then for the Fox, I mean, it's kind of along the same lines. It's a pretty simple platform to work on,
Yeah.
and he's done a few. Actually, yeah, the video you guys will see coming up in a little bit. I just got to finish the other header. He helped me restore the headers. He was busting rust on them with a wire wheel, and yeah, I got like that. That's supposed to be our father son project, that Fox body.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
one day,
What's up,
one
Cement
day,
Surfer?
what's up, Seaman? Whoever moves out of my house and doesn't cost me any money, then they can have the Fox body.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man, that sounds like that would be a good problem to have, though. You have too many vehicles to keep up with content wise, if that makes sense, since YouTube isn't my full time thing. Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess that is a tough one. But see, but he's using both the cars for the same platform as far as the course racing.
Well, he
Is that
picked up the F-250. Excuse me.
yeah? But what is that for? I mean, ain't that for like work?
It's a hauler, and I don't know. He gives there's always diesel boys out there trying to roll coal and do crazy stuff. You can go bulletproof on it and send it to
Yeah.
900 foot-pounds of torque. And
What's their roll call?
dude, you go up to Groton, Connecticut, where the submarine base is. I've never seen so many diesels with smokestacks in the trunk in the bed of the truck.
Yo, Tim is on it, man. Appreciate you, Tim. Dropping channels. Hey, everybody, go boost each other up. Everybody support everybody. That's what we do.
Making Tim mod is a good idea. Tim's a good
Yeah,
guy.
Tim kills it, man.
Yeah, but dude, I did my live on Tuesday. I was watching the hockey game, and then went live, and I don't know. I've been feeling like super just worn out on Tuesday nights, and I don't know. I've been debating whether or not I want to do every week, or if I want to do like every other week, or what. Just because I'm trying to get back in my old routine of working out at work. Because I used to work out
Really?
at work, and then I'd have the nights, and that's when I would work on the MTB, and I'd be able to crank out. I was cranking out content, man. I'd make like 2 or 3 videos a night, and that's why I was able to do
Damn.
it for a while. I mean, I had multiple things to fix in that car, and for a
Yeah.
while, I was able to. I was uploading anywhere from like 3 to 5 videos a week, and that's how I kind of got my watch hours up pretty quick. And yeah, so I was doing that, and now like I'm getting by with like one upload a week, I think.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I'm doing one upload a week, the same thing. And, I was working out 6 days a week. Like, today I decided, like, you know what? Like, I need to slow down on something, take a break from something. So, like, yeah, working out 6 days a week, like, I'm not going to do. Like, I'm going to go take the weekends off, and I'll use that time to kind of do, like, the YouTube thing or whatever. Uh, yeah, but man, you definitely get worn out on this stuff. People don't understand like how much time actually gets taken into like filming these 10-minute videos to editing to ideas. The
Yeah.
sometimes money spent into making this content. Like it definitely
A lot of
takes
time
a
is
lot.
spent. Well, that's
Hey, squat that truck, driver mod. Squat that truck.
yeah. I make I keep everything I do. You know, I I have 3 kids, so everything I do is very budget oriented. Um, Anything I get from the Fox body, like honestly, uh, if it weren't for this channel, man, that Fox body wouldn't have gotten up and running because I did not
Yeah.
have, I didn't have free cash I was going to spend on the car. Like I had that it came from just my first few months of earnings, just saving and buying the cooling system rebuild, and then I just bought that Fox body top with it.
I get like picture AB like jumping out of that squatted truck. Like that'd be funny. You said EGR delete. Like what EGR delete, man? You're gonna get the EPA over
He
here.
needs he needs
Relax.
he needs a squatted truck. Then he needs a bright white flat brim cap, but the brim of the cap's like rolled up. And then he's got the white Oakleys on, and the white cap
Oh
sticking like this.
wow. Yeah, like the
And then
pants tucked into your
and then
boots. Like
you need a
yeah.
big old pair of Jordans with the Jordan basketball shorts that come down past like to your almost your shins. And I want to see you hop out of your truck that way. There you go.
Yeah, that's what Tim says, man. You gotta kind of take it easy. Sometimes you will get burnt out on the stuff. Like when I took that break, like I was definitely happy that I took that break. Well, it was forced to take that break. So like
Yeah.
I definitely just enjoyed that time off. And then once I got, towards the end, I was itching to come back and drop some content. especially because like I was still like slowly getting subscribers, even though if I wasn't putting anything out, I was still engaging with people.
Yeah.
And like still seeing those numbers like climb, and I'm not doing anything. Like it just fuels you more to,
I will
keep
say
at it.
this. I will say this, and it's probably, I mean, it's obviously because you're able to continue to keep yourself in the algorithm. Uh, there'd be stints where I'll get little pockets of multiple videos that'll save up randomly because I was able to film like 3 in a week because I just happened
Yeah.
to do a couple car events or one event where I was able to make multiple videos. Well, there's definitely a difference in the weeks where you upload 2 to 3 a week, vice just 1 a week.
Yeah.
There's definitely a noticeable difference I've seen in my numbers.
Yeah. And like I've always, since I've had the channel, and that's probably why my watch hours is what's holding me back. Is because I've always dropped one video a week, and that's
And
kind
hold
of
on,
what I stayed at.
are you monetized? I thought you're monetized.
Me? No, no,
How
I'm short on watch hours.
many hours do you need?
800.
Okay, and hold on a second. Now I'm thinking, how long have you been a channel?
For about a year and a half now.
Okay, so one thing you got to be cognizant of is, so what's today, the 11th? So whatever hours you got in the 10th last year, you lost, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's a rolling clock. So you just got to make
yeah,
sure that whatever time you're putting in, it's greater than what time that's going away. So these lives should help you a good
yeah.
amount.
Well, and that's
And
why like I've been staying consistent with the lives, but
yeah,
like so my the first video that I did with the 2022 where I mean, dude, it's about to hit like 3,000 views, and I've only had it up for about a week and a half, 2 weeks.
you got good
So
color.
like, yeah, so like I know that video is keeping me above water. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just do these lives, and then since I'm throwing mods on the car and I can start dropping content on that, it's gonna start going up. I've been seeing it climb because I was under 3,000 for like the longest time that I've taken this break,
See,
and now I'm above it.
you need to do some random video, like not random, but like you need to find someone who's got a antimatter blue Mustang or something like that, and then you need to do like, okay, what's the
Oh, like
best
the new
color?
colors coming out.
Just like a video on what's the best color Mustang, and just ask if it's yours, this guy's, and talk about them.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. You just got to do some. Sometimes you just got to make content that you don't see on there. I don't know. There's, I think you got like that car. That car looks really good. It looks really good.
thank you, thank you. Now, are you saying it looks good like when it was stock, or it looks good like now?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that hot boy status life, so I'm, uh, I'm getting older in my years. I'll probably at some point I'll be wearing those New Balances that are super comfy and Corvette shoes. No,
Bro, I'm older than you, Brosford.
I know you are.
Look, I'm just trying something different. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's definitely grown on me. Like when I did the whole stretch tire thing, like I was iffy about it up until like I put it together, and it's I like it. So it's definitely grown on me. But it's simple as changing the wheels if I wanted to.
Well, I will never trash somebody for doing something they're passionate about, right? Like, even if it's not my cup of tea, right? Like, you're a good
Yeah.
guy. I like talking to you for car stuff, so I'm not gonna like be like, well, screw this. This guy's car stuff. But the wheel, the wheel setup, that's not my ideal setup, but it looks good. It does look good. It's just
Yeah.
not the route I would go for me.
Yeah.
Like,
For
I,
sure.
I like I did like your last setup better. Um, with a drag setup, but I mean, but
Yeah.
that's just because of what the car was.
Yeah.
And you're going a different direction here, which is still cool. I mean, the bags, I'm not against them. They're cool. It is cool what they can do. I just have no desire to have them on my car.
Yeah. Well, not only
Like
that,
maybe,
dude. I mean, they're expensive, dude. Like they're not cheap. Like you can do a nice coilover setup for like a perfect, uh, to stop the wheel gap, whatever. And
yeah,
coilovers are like the ideal setup to go with.
Yeah.
I was just trying something different. And like I knew with this one, like, okay, if I go show car, like for one, I won't have so much heat on me with cops.
Yeah.
So I don't have the problem with getting tickets or getting caught racing. I won't have the itch to want to go fast. When you start throwing power at the car, well, then you got your chances of the motor blowing up. Especially when you're pushing over 800 horsepower, chances are you're gonna get there. And performance mods, they're pretty expensive too. So I was like, you know what? Let me try something different with this car. Chill out. I'll go show car, try a bag setup, and just go from there. And yeah, I mean, like I jump in that car and like I don't. My first thought isn't to punch it. Like it's just cruise, man. It's just a nice cruiser to have.
Yeah.
And I actually like it. I really do like it. It's definitely different. Definitely different from what I would do.
I need to get out and drive a 10R80 car. I've never driven one.
All right. So I mean, I probably won't make a video on this, but when I first picked up that car and it's still doing it now, I'm hoping that it's just because it needs to break in miles. But when I picked that car up, it only had 3 miles. And when I picked it up, it was after work on like a Wednesday or whatever. And, I was just, how you get when you're first getting a new car, you really don't think about everything. You're just excited to get that car. So you don't, look over, you kind of overlook everything. And so the next day I had jumped in the car after work and I was kind of messing with the my modes and stuff like that. Cause you can change like, okay, I want active exhaust to be on track mode and I want my steering wheel to be on soft mode. And I want, my car mode to be in sport or drag strip or whatever. So like I started messing with all that. And so I put the car in sport mode and I had my active exhaust all the way open and I took off down the road. And as soon as I hit third, it shift flared. And then as soon as I hit fourth, it like pounded into gear, like hardcore. And I was like, what the hell? And I was like, all right. And then as I drove it a little bit, it kind of like softened up a little bit, but it was still there. And
I'd have a dealer tech look at it for you.
So I was like, you know what? Okay, that was weird. And the next morning, same thing, had it in that mode, and it did it again, and it kept doing it, and it kept doing it. I was like, what the hell? So I pulled up to the shop, and being that I'm not a certified Ford technician, I was like, you know what? I told him what was going on. I was like, I don't know. It's got weird shit from third, fourth, and fifth. And I told him it probably needs like a relearn or something like that, or maybe there's an update out there. So they got our transmission tech to take a look at it. And he said that he did the relearn and that it was shifting fine. He goes, but there was no update. Okay, cool. So I jump in the car, I put it in my mode again, and it still same thing. Third, shift flared, fourth, shifted hard, and then fifth is shift flared again. Huh? No, this was in sport mode. Okay, so the car was in sport mode. And I was like, man, I thought he said, it smoothed out. I said, okay, well, maybe, let me drive it a little bit and see if it smooths out. Did not smooth out. I took it out of town to like the nearest town, and it was probably about like 30 miles, and it was still doing it. I was like, what the hell? And I was like, you know what? Probably what happened was I was like, you know what? I was like, okay, cool. It's still doing it. I switched the mode, and I had it in normal mode. Car shift, crisp, smooth, perfect. I was like, what the hell? Put it in drag mode, car shift, perfect. Put it back in sport mode, boom, there it went again. Started having those weird shifts. So like the car only does it in sport mode, but if I have it in drag mode, normal mode, it's fine. And so what I think was when the transmission guy jumped in the car, he didn't change the modes. He had it in normal mode. He did the relearn, went and drove it. He's like, oh yeah, it's smooth. It's smooth. And then he just didn't put it on sport mode. So it's weird because it only does it in sport mode, which tells me that there's something wrong with the software. So they can't do anything about it right now. Their thought process is pretty much, well, you're still in your braking period. You only have right now, I think, like 300 miles. So you got to put some miles on it. We can't do anything with the engineers until we get some miles on it, because they've already pretty much done everything they could do other than replacing the transmission control module and replacing the transmission, which I don't think it's a transmission, because if it was like the solenoids in the valve body, it would do it in any mode. So it tells me there's something going on in the software, but maybe I got to wait for an update, or maybe we're going to have to replace the TCM and see if that fixes it. I don't know.
Yellowhammer. I don't think I made fun of a pink vert. I did make fun of that golden GT500. I did do that.
Let's be honest, man. There's some cars out there that they just they're asking for it. Let's be honest.
Well, let me put it this way, man. The dude who has this. All right, I really hate. I don't like stereotypes, but this dude who has this gold GT500 in my neighborhood, he's a Persian, and
he's a what?
He's like a Persian person. I don't.
Oh, he's a Persian. I thought you say he's a virgin. I was like, bro, no. How do you know that, man? Are you just picking on the guy?
No, he's a Persian.
I was like, what?
And, they've got like, he's just a guy who's got a lot of freaking money to spend. So he bought this GT500. He wrapped a gold wrap on it. That's like the freaking foil gold, and then
like the chrome. The chrome.
On top of it, they've got that square body Mercedes Benz SUV. It's like a very. They're all done up very stereotypical for Persians. I was like, dude, it's too much.
So Big Block, 10K miles, what, does your car still do any funny stuff? Because, man, my 1910 speed, like, it was smooth. And that's because I was throwing all the power at it. And
Did you have that one since new?
Smooth. What's up?
Did you have your other one since it was new, or was it used?
No, my other one, no, it was brand new.
So that didn't happen.
That one had about 700 miles whenever I got it. But nah, it was fine. But now remember this. So the 2022 has 10 less horsepower, 10 less torque. So I feel like it's something in the software.
Wait a minute, the 22? I thought it was the 23 was going to have less.
No, 2022 and up, it has 10 less horsepower, 10 less torque. But like I said, it's all software related. It's all tune related on why it's that low on power.
So could you take your 2022 to the shop and throw a fuel mapping? Throw the fuel mapping on it for a 21.
That's a good question. I don't know if you can.
I bet you could.
I mean, you technically okay, because that's pretty much like tuning. And you don't have like tuning options. Like you can't like adjust field trims and stuff like that.
So here's I don't know anything about that, but what I do know is I had a buddy who's a Ford tech, or he worked at Ford, and he told me he threw the Focus RS fuel mapping into his EcoBoost Mustang, and I guess it took it. So I don't see why you wouldn't be able, because it's a Ford tune, and I mean it would just be like a relearn in my the way I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know this stuff, so I don't see why you wouldn't be able to put like a 21, do like a relearn for like a 21, and throw that stuff on the car. The car is probably
for one, because it's actually going to read your software. So like when you hook the computer up to the car and it searches your VIN, like it specifically knows what it is. It knows it's a 2022. So like I don't know if you can input like manually like the software from a 2021. I don't know if you could do that. I know like in Hyundai, you cannot do that.
See, I'm just glad I got a dumb Boss 302 that's got no tech, nothing. It just sounds good.
I had a 2019, bro, and in sport mode, I can drive normal. And I had the only time I had some weird shifts on that car in sport mode or any mode for that matter was whenever I had Roush's tune. Roush's tune was so garbage. Whenever I would go from second to first, it would like shift flare real high. The RPMs would jump up high, and then it would like kick like real bad. And then I went to Wanger's 93 tune, and it went away. So yeah, that was the only time. When it was stock, I didn't have no problems. But I mean, I was only stocked for like a few 100 miles. So I guess I didn't give it a chance. Yeah, see, look, Yellowhammer heard Virgin too. That's what I was like, God, bro, like chill. Those damn virgins.
Does that matter? You're just throwing shade.
Stuff when at part throttle. Also, when I leave work and I'm turning out on the highway, it holds first gear till about. See, that's damn. That's not normal, man. I don't know.
I heard that. I heard that'll happen.
I'm pretty eager. Like I'm thinking about hitting up Wanger to see if he could tune it, just to do a NA tune, because I'm curious if it'll go away. I should probably make a video on that, showing like the harsh shift, and then we throw Wanger's tune on, and then it just goes away, and that just shows like 4 ain't crap.
Does the computer remember that it's been tuned even if you send it back to stock?
The computer will snitch on you, yes. So well, they'll know that you did a relearn. So when you change your files over and you change the tune, it's going to show that because at that point you have to do a crank relearn. So it's going to show once you flashed it.
So if anything ever happens to the car, you just need to make sure the computer is also damaged beyond repair.
Well, and that's like, when you hear those stories like, well, I'm tuned and they did this for me under warranty, it depends on how far that tech wants to go with it, or if he feels like it's even worth arguing about. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you go in and you get service done and you have an N gauge sitting in your damn air vent, that's a given. They're going to be like, I'm not touching this car under warranty. You got a tuner device. Get out of here. That's a given. Like, don't be that dumb. But if you go that extra length and, pull out your tuner device and put the stock tune back in and take it in for service, they're not going to think nothing of it. They're not going to go see like, oh yeah, well, this guy had a crank relearn done. Why'd you do that? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, they won't go that far. But now if you got a blown engine, they might. And that might be because the engineers are asking them to do it.
Yeah.
So it all depends, man. It all depends on the tech. It all depends on the dealer. And, how much they want to fight you on stuff like that. All right, Tim. Hey, thanks for stopping by, bro, and dropping the links of everyone's channels. Everyone give Tim a thanks. I'm sure he helped boost our channels. Definitely wheels and spoiler. Those are the two ugliest things on a base GT for S550. And like I hate those 18-inch wheels that they give you on the GTs. And I was like, I can upgrade those wheels for a more decent looking wheel. But it's like $500. Like, why? If I have some wheels sitting in a shop, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Oh, we lost Brelford. But yes, definitely the wheels are terrible looking, man. They're so bad looking. And that spoiler's terrible looking. Those had to go ASAP. And you're probably thinking, well, the wheels you put on her now are even ugly too. But it's okay. It's all good. It resets how many starts it has on it. It's time you routine. Yes. For sure. There you go. And see, I did the opposite. I changed my spoiler the first week because I was going to have to do the airbags. And I knew that was going to take forever. So first week, I changed spoiler. Second week, I changed the wheels. and throw the bags on. And I mean, look at just doing that, how much it changes a car. Like wheels will change a car like a light switch. So quick.
I think at some point I'll probably get some of the SVE 350 reps for mine.
The 350 reps are those the ones with like all the spokes?
I don't know what you're asking me. They all have spokes.
Well, like it's like multiple spokes. Like
They look good.
you gotta show me. You gotta show me those.
They're pretty basic, but we got a buddy who's got them on his boss, and it looks. See, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want anything that's gonna. I don't know. Sometimes some of them just don't look right, and I want something that kind of looks like it belongs. And
You know, for the Fox, what I always thought was a good wheel were the wheels that they put on the New Edge GTs, like those 5-spoke wheels. You know which one I'm talking about?
Well,
They put them on they came on the GTs.
Yeah, well, I got the Cobra 10th anniversary rims on there now.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm gonna keep those for now. I got them for a good deal, and I need new tires anyway. And between those rims and the tires, I got them for $400.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's a steal.
Hello,
Hammer. Thanks for stopping by, bro.
Hey, Connor. All right, man. I'm gonna edit a video. Maybe I'm gonna edit a video.
I definitely got to do that as well. And yeah, I'm definitely past that hour mark.
Hey,
thanks for stopping by, Brosford.
Hey, dude, it's not bad though. If you can carry, if it, like conversation's going, and you just keep going, and
for sure
get some more watch time up. And how many people are in here?
Well, now 3, but there was like 9 earlier.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the more frequently you do it, dude, the more people come. Your problem, your main issue is that I like talking with you. I like talking with Paul and Sally the Fox, and then you got Boosted. All you guys go on the same day.
Yeah.
So I do try and pop around to everybody if I can.
Yeah, you know what I noticed? I don't think like anybody goes in on Wednesdays.
Ken did.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'll switch that up.
But I do Tuesdays. Like I have to do Tuesdays. Like, it's my day. And someone, that's the thing though, like if someone moved to Tuesday, like for a while there, Destroyer and I were overlapping. But I was like, I have to go after my kids go to bed. I can't.
Y'all still kind of overlap a little, cause like right whenever I'm in his, like I see your premiere and like of course coming yours.
But I was like, you know what? Like I've even talked to him. Like I'm not trying to bother you or anything, dude. But I'm like, I'm gonna go when I can go, and if you're still going, that's perfectly fine. If people want to stay there, that's fine. I'm just gonna do my thing, and there's enough people on YouTube to go around.
For sure.
All right, man. I'm gonna get out of here, but appreciate you having me on.
All right, bro. I'll see you later, Brosford. Everybody else in the live, thanks for stopping by. Video dropping Sunday, and then plenty more content coming. Damn, I'm exhausted. Y'all take it easy. All right, later, man.